August 17, 2026. I think that's the day that Real Madrid lost the La Liga title for 2026-2027 season. With the signing of Rodri by Barcelona, if there was ever any doubt in my mind about Barca's ability to retain the La Liga title this season, I think all of those doubts have now been thrown away by this signing. I think it's a signing that makes complete sense for Barca. It's a signing that would have made a lot of sense for Real Madrid because over the last 2 seasons, I think Real Madrid have struggled to maintain control in midfield. And every time I've watched their games over the last couple of seasons, it always looked like they were never in control, even when they play, what I say, mid-table teams or teams that you would expect them to easily sweep away. Real Madrid never seemed to be in control. And I've always thought that by getting a player that offers them a bit of control in midfield, that would have solved that problem. And when they were linked to Rodri earlier this summer, it was a signing that made sense in my head. For some reason, they decided against it, or maybe the reports were even wrong from the get-go. But for some reason, they could not get Rodri, and now their biggest rivals in La Liga have gone ahead to get the player. This is a player that will fit in seamlessly at Barca. If he's able to avoid injuries, because he has had his fair share of injuries over the last 1 or 2 seasons as well. But if he's able to avoid injuries, I think it's a signing that will make a lot of sense for Barcelona, and it's a signing that confirms their La Liga credentials. It's not like they do not have La Liga credentials. The signing that confirms them as La Liga favorites, and I dare say eventual title winners for the 2026-2027 season. I dare say that even for the Champions League 2026-2027 season, they're just missing one prolific striker. And with a couple of weeks left in the transfer window, maybe 2 or 3 weeks left in the transfer window, if Barca are able to bring in a prolific striker, a striker that you can count on to get, say, 30 to 40 goals in all competitions this season, I think I will have them as one of my top 2 or top 3 favorites for the Champions League as well. They've done their business quite smartly, even though on the financial side they've been struggling a bit. But they say necessity is the mother of invention. Because of their struggles financially, they've been able to come up with a few ideas to still strengthen the team, even though they're fighting against the financial might of Real Madrid. Real Madrid will still try to have a say in the La Liga race this season. Obviously, I wouldn't expect any less. With the signings that they've made, they've signed about 7 or 8 players this summer. Signings that they've made, new coach. I expect them to still do well. I just think that it might take a bit of time for them to get going, especially with the new players that have come in. And in that time that they will need to get their acts together, they may just have lost a few points. If they, however, manage to scrape 3 points every now and then, even while they're struggling, then it could be a completely different story. But I highly doubt that that's going to happen. I think that Barca is going to sweep away almost every team that comes its way this season. And by May 2027, we will have them as eventual champions of La Liga. I'll catch you again on the next one. Ciao, ciao.